So take me with you when you go. I don't want to stay here alone.
Alright, so what we're doing is we're doing a video series called The Cab's Eye View. And if you look at this right here, it's a camera that's shooting straight forward. So you're seeing the cab's eye view. And we're doing a video series that we upload to YouTube for our YouTube website and also for our own web page, which gives people a chance to see what it's like to be in a cab from a cab driver's point of view and the kind of things you see when you're in a cab, like this guy here. So I just want to know if it's okay for us to video while you're in the car. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So what was your name again?
Eric.
Okay, that's right. You're Eric, of course.
Yep.
So what's the story with a giant snowboard in the back, man?
So yeah, it's middle of summer, so obviously I'm not going snowboarding. But I'm giving the snowboard away to my cousin who's just learning. So I have to haul it back up to Seattle. This is where I'm going. So I also packed a big duffel bag in this bag, so that when I return, I can put the snowboard bag in the duffel bag. Okay, so wait a minute. So you have a snowboard. You go into the airport with the snowboard, and inside the snowboard bag is also a duffel bag. Yep. So you're like you've like killed two birds with one stone. Yeah, because I don't want to leave my snowboard bag in Seattle. Oh, okay. Because I do travel in the wintertime. I got you. All right. And so you're Terminal 4 Southwest, and you're flying to Seattle. Yep. How long are you staying? Till Wednesday night. Well, that'd be a nice way to get out of the heat. Yeah, it's like 70, around 70 the whole time there. Hopefully it's not raining the entire time, but... Well, yeah. Seattle's famous for like raining constantly, right? Yeah, rain or drizzle or at least gray. It's just, you know, they call it the evergreen state, but really it's the evergray state. The evergray state? Yeah. Yeah. But isn't it also the Starbucks state? Yep. The extra hot venti latte state? Yeah, I mean, it's gray out all the time. People are depressed, you gotta give them something to pep them up. Okay, so the reason that Starbucks was invented was to keep Seattle, the population of Seattle from becoming depressed. Yeah, I mean, you're talking, it's like always gray. There's no sunshine whatsoever. It's, I know. I've heard that. Definitely depressing. And then you grew up there, or? Yeah, I lived there for the last 17 years. I just moved here like a year ago. How you like in Arizona? It's good and bad. But as long as it's a city, I don't mind. Okay, so you live in Tempe and you've been in Arizona for a year. What's the good from your perspective? Well, definitely being able to rely on the sun being out every day. Okay. Not even, like, you don't even have to think about it. All right. And things are a little bit more laid back here than in Seattle. People in Seattle are a little bit more cutthroat. Really? So you think it's more laid back in Arizona than it is in Seattle? Yeah. Just the attitude. There's it's not like people aren't nice in Seattle, you know? It's just everyone has that mentalities of, you know, I work for Microsoft, or I work for this, I work for that, and they, you know, everyone kind of judges you by how great of a job you have. Really? Yeah. It's definitely an elitist attitude in Seattle that people don't really know about. I hadn't heard that before. That's the inside track from someone from Seattle. Really? Yeah. So I'm getting the inside scoop, man. Okay, so what's the downside of being in Arizona? It's freaking hot. That's it? It's hot, and it's alright, you know, but there's not as much culture in here in Phoenix as there is in Seattle. It's just a newer city. That's true. So there's more culture in Seattle than there is in Phoenix. What about the food, man? How are the restaurants out here? If you want to eat Mexican food every day, that's fine. So are you saying that the food in Arizona is a downside? Yeah, it's not as diverse. I can't get as many different types of food as easily. That's as high quality. Right. So Seattle, you're saying the food is rocks, basically. Yeah, definitely. You easily have a good meal in Seattle.
And in Arizona, it's you have to really figure out a way to get a good meal.
Yeah, you know, it could be that I'm just new and I don't know all the secret spots, you know. But I've definitely had some good been to some good restaurants here. But the variety, as far you know, it's either Mexican or a steakhouse.
So, what's your favorite restaurant that you've been to so far in Arizona?
This is a small, tiny little Italian place in downtown called the Centurion.
Okay.
Like, this chef-owned spot, so the chef owns a restaurant, he makes his own menu, and the max capacity of that place must not be any more than like 50 people.
So it's pretty tiny.
Yeah, it's tiny, but it's amazing food.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's your favorite
That's
restaurant?
The best meal I had so far.
The best meal you had, and what did you have there?
I had a double-cut lamb chop.
All right, all right. And do you work out here? I assume you work, right?
Yeah, I work in West Phoenix.
What do you do?
I'm an analyst for Amazon.
No, really?
Yeah.
Well, and what does that entail?
Spending my 10 hours a day in front of 2 computer monitors and with spreadsheets open.
So what are you analyzing?
Transportation. So
Transportation.
making sure stuff gets delivered. You know,
so the next time I buy a digital camera on Amazon, you're the guy who makes sure that I get it when I'm supposed to get it.
No, other people that sit next to me make sure you get it. I'm the one who notifies all that, tracks whether or not it did well, so I can make it better next time if it didn't get there.
You're like quality control
Yeah.
for shipping. How long have you been doing that for?
2 years.
So if you were in Seattle and you had this job, they would be some of the people in Seattle would be thumbing their noses at you.
I guess I would fit in.
you would fit in, or you would be looked down on because you weren't working for Microsoft.
No, it's not really that bad. You're never gonna hear it. That's the thing, is people in Seattle are passive aggressive as well, so you're never gonna hear it, but you know they're talking about it.
So it's passive aggressive snobbery.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it's the opposite of Scottsdale. Scottsdale is very aggressive, upfront snobbery.
Yeah, very aggressive, upfront Scottsdale snobbery.
I think the technical term is.
Oh, so Scottsdale is Central? Is that what you're trying to say?
Of course, you haven't heard that?
Well, of course I've heard it. And you know, all you have to do is drive around. I mean, you see a lot of that. But that's definitely an interesting way to put it, buddy.
Spiky hair and V-neck shirts.
Yeah. Spiky hair, V-neck shirts, baggery. Is that the word?
Yeah, I guess that's a pretty accurate way to put it.
Yeah. I can't argue with you. I'm sorry. You're not going to get any argument from me about spiky hair and V-neck shirts. You know, and what, fake tans too? Do you get some of that?
I'm sure. I don't know why you need fake tans. It's sun's out.
Yeah, it's true that, man. True that. So
we're used to a dive bar scene in Seattle, so it's not a lot of that.
So you're saying you really don't go to Scottsdale to hang out?
Actually, I do go to Scottsdale a lot because all my friends live there.
But where do you go to Scottsdale to where you can, you know, so that you can avoid all these incredible spiky hair?
Oh, I can't avoid them. I just drink more.
Okay, so when you're surrounded by spiky hair, fake tags, and V-neck shirts.
Yeah, alcoholism is caused by.
Alcoholism is okay. So the solution to your endless Scottsdale annoyance is alcoholism.
Yeah, I live in Tempe, and alcoholism.
All right. Although I would imagine that, you know, medical marijuana might help with that too.
Yeah, what's up with that? Is that being legalized here?
Yeah, it's legal. Yeah, I guess you just go to the dispensary, get yourself a prescription, and off you go.
Yeah, I'm from Washington. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Well, of course not. Absolutely not. But, you know, of course you'd have to have, like, some kind of anxiety or sleeplessness or
a shady doctor.
Or, yeah, shady doctor. Or, you know, I would imagine there's plenty of them. Yeah, but I mean, or, you know, you're nervous or you're just, you know, uncomfortable around humans. Maybe you could get a prescription for medical marijuana for that.
Yeah, sir. Can you tell me what's bothering you that you need a medical marijuana card? Well, I live in Scottsdale and there's a bunch of around, so I need.
Okay, so that's a good reason to get a prescription. So when you go to the dispensary, that's what you're gonna say.
Like,
yeah,
that's true. Yeah, here's twice the doses.
I'm being constantly annoyed by spiky haired bags, and I have to find a way out. So please give me some of that purple Kush, the prescription for the pineapple purple Kush marijuana, please. And I think it's cost like a few $100, and then you're in, right?
I have no idea.
Yes, that's the word on the street. It's like, you know, here you go. You just give a doctor a few dollars, and you're set, man. All right, Terminal 4, buddy, and you're off to the races with your snowboard. All right, here you go, man. Did we get here on time for you today?
Yeah,
got you pretty quick.
More than enough time.
That's good. That's good. So you can make your flight, and you're all set. And you are U.S. Air. You know what? Let me go a little bit far.
Southwest.
Southwest. But here's Southwest right here. I want to try and get you kind of close to the curb with that giant thing in the back. All right, here you go. How about that? Got you right to the curb. Can't complain. All right, that's 1808.
All that is plastic.
Well, we do plastic. We take plastic. The only thing we don't take is cheese and milk.
Oh, really?
We don't take payment in cheese. I'm sorry.
So like cured meats?
We also don't take payment in lollipops. We don't do that.
But cured meats is okay.
Cured meats, I have to ask.
Premium salami.
I'd have to ask management. I don't want to get into any premium salami issues. That's touchy.
But it's really good.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm kosher, so there we go. Try to remain kosher at all times. All right, and we'll print this receipt here for you. Let me get the light on so you can see what you're signing. So you're not signing away your firstborn child. All right, Eric, here you go. Here's your receipt. Just fill that out, buddy. And whenever you need a cab, man, just give us a call. Obviously, we're going to be on time for you. You don't have to worry about not being a snowboard-friendly cab. We are friendly to all snowboards, buddy. All right, and let me get this approved. And you can be on your merry way, Seattle, with the passive-aggressive snobbery. All right, here's your card.
Thanks.
You're all set, man. Let me give you your receipt, just in case you feel like writing it off on your taxes somehow.
This is going into company expense.
Sure, why not? Absolutely. Are you all set, or you want me to help you with that snowboard, bud?
Take me with you when you go. I don't want to stay here alone. Remember when we were golden? Yeah, that was a long time ago. You told me that you felt foolish.